Hey everybody, this is Gary at Busted Knuckle Garage. Welcome back to the channel. We are a new channel, growing, but we wish you would like the videos you see and subscribe. I did a tour on a short video of the shop, so this is our back lot. So I figured I'd walk you guys through it. So we have some customers that have things here. They're waiting on money to get their projects going. We have a Corvette here. I believe it's I don't know what year it is off the top of my head. I think it's a late, I don't know. I'm not even gonna guess. But we gotta get it running for the customer so then he can take and get the body work done. We have a Charger back here, I believe is a 72. That customer is waiting on getting all his parts and stuff that he wants on it so we can build it mechanically, and then he's got a shop that's gonna do the body work. I got a customer, we're storing his van for him. My business partner, that's his Ford truck there project. And then we're waiting on a customer to get back out of town to pick up his Escape. We're waiting on a refurbished cylinder head to come in for the Equinox. And then back over here, we have a few vehicles. That blue and white truck, it has a seized 5.7 liter. And then we have our box truck. And then we also have a 90 Chevrolet pickup here that's got a good brand new Jasper 5.7 in it, and the transmission is gone in it. So we're waiting for the customer to get money up for transmission. So we have an old Ford back there, needs a throw-out bearing and a rear main seal. My partner's Bronco project, and then we're storing these two for customers at the moment. So we got some old trucks back here that my business partner owns. I don't know what we're going to do with them. There's our Chevrolets, and then we got an old Ford cab over there, tractor to move stuff around the yard, do work around the yard. So anyway, this is our back storage yard. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a tour of this and pass along some information. Cars today, they're struggling to meet EPA regulations so badly on EPA guidelines that they're going to thinner and thinner oils to save on fuel economy, but they're getting to a point where the oil's so thin with the 020 and 016 and the 0W8 now coming out, thinner than water. The tolerances in these new motors, they're so tight, and they got to be perfect. And when you're making 1,000 motors a day at a plant, it's hard to get them perfect. That's why you hear so many manufacturers, especially like GM, having trouble with their 6.2 liter spinning rod bearings. So if you look at a lot of vehicles, the exact same model is sold over in Europe, where they're calling for 020 and 016 here. They're running 520 and 530 over there, and they're not having the catastrophic failures in Europe on the same vehicles that they're having here. So that should tell you something. You should check around and see if you have a vehicle using these thinner oils, if you can run 520 or 530. In most cases you can, and not have any problems, and you'll actually get more protection with 530. I've seen a few studies where 530 gave you the best all-around protection and gas mileage, where anything heavier than that kind of just defeated the purpose, and everything lighter than that actually did not give you the wear protection. So I figured I'd pass along some knowledge on these newer trucks that are now available. The smaller an engine is, especially when you have to go turbocharged, they suffer from fuel dilution, a lot more pressure, a lot more torque and overload or load on those components in a small 4-cylinder or small V6 with a turbocharger, and you're not going to get more than 120,000 miles out of that vehicle. If you're looking at buying a Ford F-150, I would suggest getting the 5.0 Coyote motor in it, or go up into the Super Duty line and get the 6.7 Power Stroke. GM, stay away from the 6.2 liter. They have a 5.3 liter option still available, and I would recommend that. And for a couple thousand, right after the warranty goes out on the vehicle, I would recommend deleting the active fuel management system. It's a change out of the lifters and change out of the ECM and TCM. But then you're always on 8 cylinders, and you don't have the problems where the lifters break and ruin your day. Toyotas, the Tundras are having trouble with their new double turbo motor. The new V6 Dodge has with twin turbos is not even proven yet. If you want to get a Dodge, I'd suggest going with the Cummins motor, and make sure you change out your heater on it, because it has a problem where the screw from the heater on the intake will fall out and go into cylinder 6 and ruin your day. Also, on any newer diesel, they got that CP4 high pressure fuel pump, and our fuel in these states just does not have enough lubrication in the fuel. Those pumps implode and send metal shrapnel down through the entire fuel system, where it can cost $10,000 to $15,000 to get your truck back on the road. You got to change out all the fuel lines, a new pump. It's ridiculous. You can get you can backdate it to a CP3 pump. There's also, I think, DCR is the name of it. They have a pump that's will replace the CP4. It's a couple thousand, but you can also spend about $100 and get a containment kit, where you're putting a filter on both sides of the high pressure fuel pump, so if it does explode or implode, any metal shrapnel that comes from it won't ruin your day and trash your fuel system and all your injectors. So anyway, it's just I want to give you guys a tour of the shop, or the back part of the shop, and pass some information along. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.